Now this trachea, it further leads to the bifurcation which is known as bronchi. Okay, now this bronchi region, it further divide into the various branch like structures called as bronchioles, and these bronchioles, they further give rise to alveoli. Now, up till now I'm just introducing the parts with the help of diagram, then we will move on to the detail of these parts. अभी मैं सिर्फ आपको diagram के through introduce करा रही हूँ that what are the different parts. Okay, then this is the diaphragm, as we have already discussed. So our lungs, they take rest on this muscular structure named as the diaphragm, and the parts, that is bronchi, bronchioles and alveoli, they are called as the respiratory tree. Each bronchiole, it leads to the air sac which is called as the alveoli, and we know that alveoli is the basic functional unit of the respiratory system. Okay, so now we will start in the detail of the respiratory tract. Okay, so let's begin. So let's start with the external nostrils. I have already discussed with you, they are the two oblique openings above the upper lip which helps in the breathing. आप अपनी बॉडी को ऑब्जर्व करिए, अपने माउथ रीजन को ऑब्जर्व करिए. आपका जो अपर लिप पार्ट है उसके ऊपर मैंने बताया दो ओपनिंग्स होती हैं जिनको हम क्या बोलते हैं, एक्सटर्नल नोस्ट्रिल्स. इनके थ्रू एयर क्या करती है, एंटर एंड exit करती है इन होल्स के थ्रू. ओके, देन कम्स द नेजल चैम्बर. पेयर ऑफ चैम्बर lie above the palate. I have already discussed with you that what is the palate. It is the roof of the mouth which is differentiating the nasal chamber from the buccal cavity. Now this nasal chamber, its interior part, it is having the hairs which trap the dust particles. Okay, and the posterior part, it contains mucus secreting and ciliated epithelium. Now this mucus and ciliated epithelium, they also help in trapping the डस्ट पार्टिकल्स एज वेल एज ये जो हमारा इसमें म्यूकस प्रेजेंट होती है, दिस सीलिया एंड म्यूकस, ये जर्म्स की एंट्री को भी प्रिवेंट करती है. ओके, नाउ कम टू दी रूफ. द रूफ ऑफ द नेज़ल चैम्बर, यानी जो अपर पार्ट है, जो हमारा नेज़ल चैम्बर का जो रूफ है, दैट इज़ हैविंग द olfactory epithelium. Olfactory word is related with smell. तो ये वो पार्ट है नोज़ का जो स्मेल करने में हेल्प करता है, यानी इट इज़ स्मेल सेंसिटिव पार्ट. ओके, नाउ as I have already discussed with you that what is the function of nasal chamber. Nasal hairs, they filter the air. Nasal epithelium, it moisten the air. Moist air, जब भी आप breathe in या breathe out करते हो, you can observe that that air is moist. Okay, which trap the dust and microbes. And we have already discussed that cilia epithelial cells, they push out the trapped dust particles and microbes. Now after the nasal chamber, the part that come is pharynx. Now nasal chamber, it opens into the pharynx through the internal layers guarded by the uvula. Uvula is the part, a small flap-like structure. And what is pharynx? It is the common passage for digestive and the respiratory system. Okay, आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो इस पार्ट को. ओके, जो हमारा लास्ट में आप टंग, अगर आप अपने माउथ को वाइड ओपन करते हैं तो एक स्मॉल टंग लाइक स्ट्रक्चर हैंग करता है. ओके, एक स्मॉल टंग लाइक स्ट्रक्चर हैंग करता है जिसको हम उवला बोलते हैं. ओके, नाउ as we have discussed with you earlier, as I have discussed with you earlier, that pharynx, it is the common passage for digestive and the respiratory system. Now this pharynx region, it leads to larynx. Okay, now pharynx, it is having a flap like structure, that is epiglottis. We have already discussed that in the digestive system. Okay, that epiglottis, it is the flap like structure which cover the windpipe while swallowing the food. Now larynx, it is commonly called as the voice box, which lies in the interior part of the trachea. You can see in the diagram. Okay, trachea के above portion में, interior part में larynx is present. It opens into the pharynx, and that opening is called as glottis. That opening is called as glottis. Okay, now the cartilaginous flap, as I've already discussed with you, it is covered by the cartilaginous flap that is called as epiglottis, which cover and prevent the entry of the food in the food pipe. Now larynx, it contains the vocal cords. I have already discussed with you these vocal cords, they vibrate to produce the sound, and in males it is also named as Adam's apple, or in common larynx is called as Adam's apple. Now we come on to the trachea. I have already discussed with you in the diagram that it is called as the windpipe. It is 10 to 12 centimeter long tube which runs between the larynx to the lungs. Okay, it is covered by C-shaped cartilaginous rings. I have discussed with you that what is the function of this cartilaginous rings, that it prevent the collapsing of the windpipe. And epithelium of the trachea is having the cilia, and the epithelium also secrete the mucus. The function is same जैसा कि nostril में था. It helps in trapping the dust particles and the microbes. Okay. Now we will move on to the respiratory tree part. Respiratory tree is further divided into the regions, that is bronchi. Okay, right and left bronchi, clear, then bronchioles and alveoli. Now the respiratory tree, the trachea divided, it bifurcates, I must say, into the two part, right bronchi and the left bronchi region. And by dividing the trachea into two parts, it enters into the lung region. Okay, and these further rebranch. अब ये हमारे पास दो bifurcations हुई, इसके बाद they further rebranch to form the bronchioles. Okay, and each bronchiole give rise to a functional unit called as the alveoli. I have already mentioned the elaborated part of the alveoli. Okay, so these are the bronchioles which are leading to the alveoli part. Okay, alveoli is the respiratory surface wherein actual the exchange of gases takes place. Now we come to the next part, that is the lungs. Lungs, they are commonly called as respiratory organ. So if we observe the lungs diagram, there are two lungs, or we can say pair is present. They are conical in shape, they are spongy and elastic organ. Why we call it as the elastic organ? Because they expand and relax. And these lungs, they are present in the thoracic cavity. They are present in the thoracic cavity. Okay, they are broad and it rests over the diaphragm. इनका जो broad end है, it rests on the diaphragm. Okay, and right lung is bigger as compared to the left lung, because जो right lung होता है उसका साइज बड़ा क्यों होता है लेफ्ट लंग से? बिकॉज जो लेफ्ट लंग होता है उसके साथ हार्ट को एडजस्ट होना पड़ता है. ओके, so that's why right lung is bigger than the left lung. Now the lungs, they are covered by the membrane called as the pleural membrane. Okay, now the pleural membranes, they are two in number, and these are filled with the special kind of fluid called as the pleural fluid. This pleural fluid which is filled in the pleural membrane, it forms the pleural sac. This pleural fluid, it provides the frictionless movement to the lungs, ताकि easily lungs move कर सकें, expand हो सकें और relax हो सकें, ठीक है, without any friction. So the pleural fluid is helping in this function. Okay, secondly, this pleural fluid, it helps in keeping the lung surface moist, and it also helps the lungs from any kind of mechanical shock. It protects the lungs from any kind of mechanical injury or mechanical shock. Now each lung, it contains 300 millions of alveoli which are covered with the blood capillaries. Okay, so this was about the structure of the lungs, and we have completed the respiratory system in the human beings. Now one more thing I want to add, that these lungs, they are helping in exchange of the gases, and the red blood cells in the blood capillaries, they carry hemoglobin, and hemoglobin, it is the respiratory pigment which takes the gases from the, which take the oxygen from the lung and then reach it to the heart for the various for the circulation, for further circulation. Is that clear? So hemoglobin, it is called as the respiratory pigment. Thank you.